Hebrews and Shebrews, welcome to a brand new video. Today, we are cooking Mr. Piker. We got a really good ride for you today. Hasan doubles down to promote Houthi terrorists again. I made a little hit piece on Hasan's Houthi terrorism, which, by the way, Asmongold reacted to, so we're gonna be looking at that. That was pretty fun. I'm sure Hasan will definitely love to see that Blue Voldemort exists. Also, funny story, Fox News made a hit piece on Hasan, which is pretty hilarious. It means that our favorite How F***ed is Hasan Piker franchise is slowly but surely getting into the mainstream. We love to see it every single day. And Ethan tweeted out an article about that I didn't even know existed, talking about how Hasan Piker, the male feminist who weaponizes police against women and shares revenge porn. I'm shocked I didn't know this one existed, but I mean, hey, if you go to diddy parties and you go to brothels in Germany that get raided for sex trafficking, I guess this kind of fits the bill. So today, lock in, boys and girl, we have a wild ride. So starting off strong, I just wanted to let you know that the Asmongold Houthi part we're gonna do towards the end. Houthis also, they bombed Israel today, the airport in Israel, where, I don't know if you're aware of this, but that is a civilian airport in Israel. Everyone is very excited to see this update of the How F***ed is Hasan Piker franchise, currently sitting strong at 430%, 1000% will be when he's in jail. He says that he thinks he's gonna go to jail. This is a new update from today. So lock in, boys and girls, we keep winning. So to start things off, on Fox News, oh my God, we're actually going there. Here we have Hamas Piker, Hamas Diddy bin Laden Piker, reacting to Fox News, calling him a rape apologist.
Diving headfirst into the manosphere to woo male voters ahead of 2028. But they'll have to compete with the digital bro world's new rising star.
Yeah! It's not even like a new rising star. It's only because of people like Ethan and me and Asmongold and everyone else that talks about him that, yeah! Detected. It's happening.
Far-left activist Hasan Piker. The New York Times calls the viral streamer, quote,
Joe Rogan of the left, New York Times fawns over manly pro-Hamas influencer. Finally labeling this man correctly. Until now, he was just far left. Until now, he was like socialist streamer. Until now, they were talking about him as that guy that one time said America deserves 9/11. Wake up, Hasan. Wake up, Hasan. Trump administration is here. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Made for the
manly isn't true. Yeah, that's why they put it in quotes.
Manosphere. In their glowing profile detailing his good looks, fashion choices, and influence over Gen Z. The only thing they forgot to mention is his pro-Hamas radical anti-Semitic views.
Bam! Oh my God! Yeah, Chad, I'm never appearing on Fox News. I'm a fucking VTuber, and Fox News is for boomers, okay? Realistically, I'm never gonna be on Fox News, because other people will say my talking points regardless, and they'll always choose someone that has a human body. But, dude, we keep winning. Bro fucking supported terrorists a little too close to the sun. He really tried to skirt by glazing terrorists, and he literally woke too far. Oh my God! Dude, the franchise keeps getting better.
Watch.
October 7 was a retaliation for an ongoing apartheid. Doesn't matter if rapes happen on October 7.
God, they fucking cooked him.
Like, that doesn't change the dynamic. Any kind of Zionist tendency should be treated in the same way as being a oh, hell yeah. Okay, respect. I thought, I mean, the doesn't matter. It doesn't change the dynamic. For me, one is out of context, but they're doing the thing.
No, it's not.
They're doing the thing where they show actual full-blown quotes. YouTube Hananabi, what the
They didn't even get his name right. Can't even suck cloud off of it. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, I didn't even notice that. That's awesome.
Rabid Neo.
The disrespect.
You shouldn't even let someone be the local dog catcher as if they've ever exhibited positive feelings about the state of Israel.
Yeah, so this is him dehumanizing anyone that ever exhibited positive feelings against the state of Israel. As I've already covered in Hasan Piker is 410% fucked on the critically acclaimed, worldly beloved, universally approved of How Fucked is Hamas Piker franchise. So in the 410% fucked video, I have shown how essentially there are hate crimes against Jews rising in the United States, and it's Hasan inciting dehumanization and violence, in my opinion, towards Jews in general and anyone that's pro-Israel, even though obviously he's referring to Jews. I just have to say, this is a despicable thing.
And there's more where that came from.
There is a lot more where that came from.
But the internet doesn't care. TikTokers.
Well, some of the internet cares.
Can't get enough of him.
He's intelligent. He's tall.
No! Hasan's average fan! You've got to be kidding me! TikTokers can't get enough of him. And then they pull this out, dude. Oh, he's intelligent. He's tall.
I think Hasan Piker is the picture-perfect man.
The picture-perfect man, I guess, goes to diddy parties and brothels in Germany. Yeah.
It's just so fine. And the fact that he's politically smart as well.
Politically smart. He just supports anyone who has a terrorist label on their name. He knew nothing. Oh, dude, Ethan dog walked that motherfucker. In fact, you should look into that on my Hasan Piker's 420% fuck. He knows nothing about the establishment of the state of Israel. Nothing. And it's the thing he talks about literally all day.
Very smart. He has very interesting.
Dude, I am noticing something similar here. I am noticing overlap between every single one of Hasan's fans. Are we all on the same page? Bro, he has an entire audience of Karens.
Very creative ideas. He achieved a lot.
What did he achieve?
He is not
The same way the Houthis achieved a lot.
the kind of guy to tell you that he loves you. He's the kind of guy to show you with his actions.
The fuck actions did he did? He said he's a socialist and he bought himself a $3 million mansion. I don't know what fucking, I don't know what he's talking about. This guy supported Carmelo Anthony, a fucking murderer.
Okay.
In my opinion.
He's got lawmakers wrapped around his finger, too. AOC and Bernie Sanders sat down on his YouTube show last month to talk
Lawmakers
about
wrapped around his finger.
Yeah, so anyway, it gets so much better than that. Oh my god. So another
You're not seeing the entire picture. Were there brutal, unjustifiable acts of violence that civilians had to endure? Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't even see this clip. I meant a different clip. Oh my god, I pulled this up by accident. Hold on.
Absolutely. I've seen the fucking videos. I know. I saw the girl with the dreads in the back of the pickup truck.
Wait, he admitted he saw that video? Oh my god. For those of you that are unaware of what that video is, because unfortunately I've seen that video, that is a Israeli woman that was grabbed and hoisted into the back of a pickup truck that was dragged into captivity with her pants removed, with blood flowing between her legs, as she was paraded around like a trophy by terrorists. What the fuck? I am shocked. He's saying, like, yeah, I saw that. What?
That shit is completely unacceptable. That might not represent the interests of the Palestinians.
Well, they all kind of gathered around the cart and cheered when that happened.
But that is violent retribution.
You know, the German citizen that was murdered on October 7th after being raped. What the fuck? How does he speak like this? I'm appalled.
That was an inevitability.
What? Dude, I pulled this clip up by accident. I meant to go for I meant to grab the Fox News clips. I didn't even see this one. Huh? An inevitability? Grabbing an innocent, random German citizen? Raping and murdering her and parading her corpse around? Like, what do we even do? Dude, every once in a while, I prepared this. I pulled up this clip by accident. I didn't even mean to show this clip. What?
Violence is unstoppable in that situation. If all you know is violence, if all you have
If all they know is violence. Hamas shot 11,000 missiles into Israel over the last 20 years. So yes, I guess they know what violence is because they are the aggressors. This is insanity.
stood is violence, if every single moment of your life is violent.
What is he talking about? Shani Luke was a peace activist from Germany who went to Israel and got raped and murdered and paraded around. Hamas was violent because they took humanitarian aid from their people to make missiles and shoot it into civilian cities in Israel. I don't even understand what's going on. And he's justifying this, and he's like, it's inevitable?
Some fucking douchebags are going to behave in that regard, whereas during a military operation, you're not seeing the
military operation, the Hamas terrorist attack that kicked off this war. I am shocked and appalled. I didn't even know this clip existed. I literally just pulled this up because I thought it was a Fox News clip. Okay, never mind. Wow, fuck, that's crazy. Anywho, let's lock in for another masterclass in geopolitical analysis by Hasan Piker. Are you ready to lose your mind? This is him reacting to the Fox News interview that just came out today.
But
he's the same lawmaker who was against the Iron Dome that has saved countless lives in Israel. She didn't want that thing to continue. And if that didn't continue, we're talking about a much different situation in Israel right now.
You know, a guy...
I mean, to be fair, if the Iron Dome didn't exist, Israel probably would not be remotely as violent.
This guy's actually retarded. I am, like, I don't understand. This is his political analysis? All right, so a lot of people don't know this, I guess. The Iron Dome intercepts missiles shot into Israel. It is literally a defensive tool. So he is saying if the Iron Dome didn't exist, they'd be less violent. Are you actually retarded? If they didn't have the Iron Dome and they didn't have any missile defenses, they would fucking obliterate their enemies instead of trying to precisely wipe out their enemies. Like, what are we even talking about? He doesn't realize that Israel before the Iron Dome was more violent because they couldn't waste time trying to pinpoint targets. What is even going on? He's advocating for the removal of the defenses of a country, like, of civilians? What? Hasan never read about the 6-Day War, I guess.
As it gets to be right now, like, that's just the truth, you know what I mean? Yeah, if they actually were to ever experience repercussions from their genocidal ambitions, like, they would not do that. And this is perhaps best demonstrated by...
They would not do what? This guy is the worst political analyst of all time. He just knows, he goes on, he turns on the thing, he's like, Israel bad, Jews bad, Palestine, Hamas good. That's like literally his content. He has nothing of substance to say.
Their retaliation towards Iran. Their retaliation towards Iran.
Iran? What is going on? Iran is trying to get nuclear weapons, and Iran also, shocker, Iran sponsors Hamas, the Houthis, and Hezbollah. They sponsor all the terrorist cells in the region. What?
Iran, which has the capacity to penetrate the Iron Dome, as they demonstrated.
Yeah, when they shot 300 missiles about a year ago into civilian areas. Sure.
Was infinitely more restrained than what they've done to the Gaza Strip. The Gaza Strip they belligerently occupy. As a matter of fact, they unironically kept punishing the Gazans, punishing the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip over and over again.
Punishing? Dude, what are we even doing here? Does he not realize that if Hamas surrendered and returned the hostages on day one of the war would have ended? That there are still hostages held by Hamas terrorists, and Hamas terrorists are still oppressing the people in Gaza? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Every single time he talks about anything geopolitical, instead of just calling people racist douchebags, like, it's unbelievable. You have to unscrew your head.
Whenever they felt like they didn't, whenever they felt like they were getting attacked from anyone else.
What? What is he talking about? According to him, if Israel would just let Hamas massacre their civilians, it would cause Israel to be more restrained in Gaza. Advocates against Israel having an Iron Dome. What do you even do about this, man? This is crazy. He's the worst political commentator of all time. Anyway, so Dan tweets out, Hasan thinks he's to be charged, likely with 18 U.S.C.'s law of 2339B. I want to show you this clip. This is also what he said in the Fox News interview. You'll notice Normally, when he gets called out by people or news people, he doesn't engage with arguments, and he just sits there going, and does this like weird cringe laugh and doesn't actually engage with anything at all. The reason why I bring that up, you'll notice he's fucking terrified right here. He is absolutely terrified. He is sitting here in trembling in fear because he knows once Fox News is onto him, Twitch will be pressured to ban him. And he might get arrested under the Trump administration for providing material support to terrorists. So, anywho, let's see how scared he actually is.
Let's go.
I am sorry. After October 7th, this is not about criticism of Israel or the Israeli government.
I think I'm going to go to jail, by the way.
He said it, not me! Alright, when that happens, 1000% fucked. I'm just saying. When that happens, that's what we're doing.
Like, okay.
Notice how he silences this guy as he's making a point against him because he cannot engage with any form of argument. He didn't pause the video for him to go on his little rant. He muted the video so it could play past the point. This is crazy.
This might actually cause...
He's the worst political commentator in the history of time. He's not just a terrorist supporter, he's also retarded.
Cause me to go to jail. Low-key, but high-key.
Genocidal slow.
Low-key, but high-key. It might happen. Man is trembling. Man spooked.
Slogans about the Jewish state.
Yeah.
They talk about intifada glowingly. They support Hamas, a genocidal
I might
terrorist
literally
group with
be
American
going to
blood
jail.
on their hands. It is a fallacy.
He is scared. He is scared. Oh my God.
To pretend, oh, we can't criticize the government of Israel. That is not the issue
congratulations
here.
to all my haters, bro. You did it.
He's talking about me, guys.
All the liberals.
Oh, he's not talking about me, guys. Turns out he's not talking about me. Only the liberal haters.
At least the nickname fits. Piker.
What does that mean?
Definitely
True.
a piker, this guy.
He's a piker. I don't know what that means, but yep.
So, you know,
Truly the downfall of all of Twitch's Hitlers. It's coming, man. Hasan, don't threaten us with a good time like that, okay? Listen, Hasan 1000% fucked. Everyone is waiting for that entrance. The final and greatest video in the entire franchise is truly gonna be incredible. Oh my God. Look at him just terrified. Look at him saying this.
To go to jail. Low-key, but high-key.
Genocidal slogans about the Jewish state.
Yeah.
They talk about intifada glowingly. They support Hamas, a genocidal terrorist
I might
group
literally
with American
be going to
blood
jail
on their hands. It is a fallacy to pretend, oh, we can't criticize the government of Israel. That is not the issue
congratulations
here.
to all my haters.
I love how everyone says you're not allowed to criticize Israel, and then they just criticize Israel for like the next 20 hours.
Bro, you did it. All the liberals.
All right. Well, anyway, we take those, I suppose. Anywho, listen, I personally am not advocating for him to go to jail, but I would laugh a lot if it happened. You know, because he wants me dead. Personally, I think that's kind of the line I draw as far as I don't actually care about the erection that I currently have. Hasan thinks he's likely to be charged, likely with 18 U.S.C. Law 2339B for giving material support to terrorists. As I've proven to you on 420% fucked, he actually very likely could be going to jail for this, and it's a 20-year sentence. The funniest part is, it all seems to be a reaction from the New York Times puff piece. He flew too close to the sun with that one. Oh my God. It's such a glorious day. Are you tired of winning yet, Nux? I will not be tired of winning until I am all out of content. While I have content, I must say, I'm not tired of winning yet. I'm sorry, it's not there. It's pretty glorious. It's a wonderful day. Now, oops, I don't know how this got in here. It's a PDF proving that there are 4 million child brides in Yemen, the most morally dignified army on the planet, according to Hamas Piker. Don't know how this got in the tabs. Oops, let's just go to the next one real quick before someone notices. All right, so Ethan posted on his Instagram. He posted on his Instagram. Hasan Piker accused knowingly calling in false wellness checks to harass ex-girlfriend. So I didn't know about this, so I looked up the article. This is wild. Like, this is wild. Hasan Piker, the male feminist who weaponizes police against women and shares revenge porn. What the fuck? This is an actual article on Medium. Behind Piker's progressive facade lies a history of misogyny, harassment, and hypocrisy. Ooh, good to see. I didn't know about this. This just Mr. President, a second news article has hit the towers. Hasan Piker, leftist commentator and popular Twitch streamer, markets himself as a champion of women's rights. You know, unless they're Jewish women, in which case he denies that they get raped. Even selling merchandise condemning patriarchy and oppression. There is no way a blatant rape denier, socialist, communist dirtbag is making money off feminism. What is happening? Bro has women's rights merch as a socialist? As a communist? Oh my god. Unbelievable. Look at these people. However, his actions, both subtle and overt, tell a different story. Through a pattern of behavior spanning years, Piker has shown a contempt for women's safety and opinions while building his brand as the face of online progressivism. God, he's so progressive when he tells Jews that they have no idea what they're talking about and they're all delusional. A 2018 Cosmopolitan interview exposed the gap between Piker's image and reality. I mean, personally, it's when I heard that he went to diddy parties, and when I heard that he went to a brothel in Germany that was later raided for sex trafficking, I thought that was a little weird, personally. While showcasing his anti-racist t-shirt, listing racism, bigotry, patriarchy, white supremacy, inequality, oppression, intolerance, injustice, crossed out in red. If someone has to wear a shirt like that, then I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Listen, bro. Oh, God, dude. That's crazy. Piker displayed explicit fan messages to the reporter writing him an article, including nudes and other sexual content. I don't know if any of these are nudes, so don't judge me, Piker said before methodically opening sexual content. A true hero to women everywhere. Wow, what a guy. He narrated the messages. That was like actually her blowing someone. That's butt stuff. Cool. Hamas Diddy Piker with another colossal W. I'm shocked, especially because Hasan insinuated that I'm a pedophile more than once. And this shit's happening. Virtue signaling with a Gucci bag, for real, for real. The next day, according to the journalist, Piker joked about his career ending because of the article. I mean, that's a classic Hasan moment. I'm really going to jail for this. By February 2018, he had tweeted explicit sexual suggestions to conservative pundits. Okay. This behavior, sharing intimate images without consent, constitutes revenge porn. Oh my god. Which is illegal in many developed countries. Well, not Yemen. I guess that's why Hasan supports the Houthis so much. In fact, in Yemen, they have slaves. Which is probably why Hasan supports the Houthis so much. The fact that these images were sent to Piker unsolicited does not grant him the permission to share or display them to others, as each viewing represents a fresh violation of the subject's privacy and dignity. Although some of Piker's fans claim he has the right to do whatever he wants with unsolicited images. What? Wait, Hasan's progressive audience says he has the right to... Are you insane? Oh my god. This argument fails both legally and ethically. Receiving an intimate photo does not grant the recipient permission to distribute it. The law recognizes that sharing, which includes showing such images without consent, causes harm. Duh! Regardless of how they were initially sent. Duh! Piker's casual displaying of these images to a reporter narrating the contents while scrolling through them shows a complete disregard for a basic right to privacy of the women who sent them. His joke about career consequences suggested he knew the gravity of the actions, but dismissed it. Oh my god! 2 years later, in July 2020, during the height of Black Lives Matter movement, Piker called police under the guise of a wellness check on his ex-girlfriend, Janice Griffith, for not responding to his messages. Oh my god. What a fucking scumbag. This is insanity. He lived 12 minutes away. Her best friend warned him not to make the call. I wasn't suicidal. I did not imply I would take my own life or even harm myself, Griffith wrote on X. She explained that when she dealt with actual overdoses in the past, she called 911 for the overdoses, after actually exhausting all of their options, which Piker did not do. When Griffith tried to discuss the incident privately with Piker, he ignored her attempts at communication for a month. She started... this is shocking. Dude, this is insanity. This is like mind-blowing. I thought he just supported terrorists and denied women getting raped and hates Jews and went to diddy parties. Oh my god. And Hasan calls everyone else a sex pest pedophile guy. Hasan said that I have a psychosexual attraction to him. And he has this shit? Dude, this is like unbelievable. Communists in glass houses, bro. She later stated that she couldn't escape his online presence due to their shared audience and leftist spaces. When confronted about the incident on Twitch by a viewer, Piker admitted he knew he was putting Griffith in danger by calling the police, but did it anyway. What?
Genuine question, why did you choose to call the cops instead of another type of wellness check service as a safer alternative? I did not know. At the time, I had
I did not know. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Right, sure.
I mean, I did know that there were risks involved with it.
Oh, you're kidding me. I mean, I did know there were risks. But... Wow, that's crazy. I'm shocked. Piker admitted he knew that he was putting in danger by calling the police, but he did it anyway. He could give no real reason for why he actually made the call. Except for probably harassing her. This is crazy. I didn't know about this shit. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What an uncomfortable future this man is building for himself. In 2021, controversy arose again over Piker's visit to a German brothel. Yeah, that one I know about. He posted videos from a strip club. Okay, I didn't know he posted videos of it. We're opening that somewhere else. Hasan Piker, he said he went to a brothel. Damn. Yeah, alright. This is crazy. Hasan Piker did go to a brothel. Yep, he did do that. Which was later shut for sex trafficking, by the way. And on an episode of the Leftover podcast, framed his brothel experience as pro-sex work advocacy. Oh my god, what a goddamn loser. What an absolute loser. Dude, no, you did it because you were horny, okay? And you have no riz, so you decided to pay for pussy instead, okay? Like, let's be real here. It's not feminism to go to brothels. Like, are you absolutely kidding? That were, by the way, later rated for sex trafficking. What are we talking about? Although Piker defended himself, claiming the establishment only ever faced a simple tax evasion charge, that's a lie, investigators previously conducted a sting operation on the brothel for sex trafficking. The brothel had connections to an organized crime and appeared in a case that convicted a child sex trafficker. Holy shit. Though the brothel was cleared for tax evasion, Piker has nevertheless continually downplayed his use of the brothel services. Since 2021, Piker's statements have revealed deeper problems with his view of women. In 2024, Piker compared white women taking the surnames of their Asian husbands to use of the N-word in interracial porn. Oh, God. Turns out the terrorist sympathizer that, denies rape despite the UN report blatantly saying it happened, I guess he prefers to I guess he doesn't respect all women. He respects women less, Jewish women less than other women, but I guess his respect for other women aren't that high either. God damn. Right, this is a mark against his anti-Semitism. He's not anti-Semitic if he denies all women rights. Hell yeah, dude. This is crazy, in my opinion, from my perspective, allegedly. Not making judgment calls, just making comedy satire. His comments about actor Blake Lively, in which he repeatedly attempted to downplay and justify the sexual harassment she experienced from fellow actor and director Justin Baldoni, sparked outrage. Unfortunately, anyone who criticizes Piker's misogynistic actions and words is attacked by his fans as a fake leftist, liberal, conservative, neo-Nazi, or worse. Yep, that's me! I am a neo-Nazi, apparently, according to this guy. I'm a neo-Nazi, and I am also, according to him, I'm a neo-Nazi, a Jewish neo-Nazi, mind you. Which happens a lot. According to Hasan, most Jews are neo-Nazis. And also, apparently, according to him, I have a psychosexual attraction to him. They are accused of being fans of his former friend and fellow political commentator, streamer, and alleged revenge porn enthusiast Destiny. I am telling you, man, there is something wrong in the water supply of leftist streamers. Like, there is something in the water supply. Case in point, in 2022, Piker faced accusation of weaponizing his large audience, predominantly white male viewers, to harass critics, particularly women of color. When a black woman, Itzy, a girl, criticized white leftist commentators for using racial slurs against Candace Owens, a conservative social media figure. Bro, it's literally the fucking, the worst people you know uniting. This is crazy. And otherwise attempting to decide when racism is acceptable. Piker dismissed her as a rad lib, defending white supremacy. That's Piker. He'll just put a label on people. Terrorist supporter, brothel enthusiast, just puts labels on people. His followers then flooded her comments with insults and snowflake emojis and mass reported her content. This incident came amid a pattern of Piker engaging in misogyny and misogynoir. Simply Google Hasan Piker misogynoir for various examples. Yep, there are examples. Not getting into that. With multiple women, particularly women of color, having called out his dismissive and hostile responses to the critiques of his content and behavior. Reminder that Piker has at least used shitskin as an insult, which is a racial slur. Although, on one occasion, he said that it was an accident. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go! Oh, fuck. This man he's a villain. This is crazy, man. I didn't realize this article was that in-depth. Piker's history of rape denial and rape apology is extensive and disturbing as well. In 2024, he drew criticism from U.S. Representative Richie Torres, a Democrat, for dismissing the sexual assaults that occurred during Hamas's October 7th, 2023 attack on Israel, stating, it doesn't matter if rape happened. Notably, Piker shares the tendency towards selective rape denial with one of his prominent fans, fellow Twitch streamer Denims TV. Dude, this article is going in depth! Denims recently recorded herself smirking and chuckling at an Israeli victim's account of rape before proceeding to question and deny the validity of the victim's claims. Fuck, these people are monsters. Also in 2024, Piker declared that, from a utilitarian perspective, it is better for rich women to be raped than poor women. Yeah, I showed that clip on the How Fucked is Hasan Piker franchise. These are not the words of a pro-feminist man who cares about and respects women. As we move into 2025, it must be stated, Hasan Piker progressive facade cannot hide his actions anymore. He weaponized police against a woman during 2020's racial justice protest, targeting the very same institutions. He displayed private sexual content to a journalist. He diminishes sexual assault when he dislikes the victims. So true. He weaponizes his community of primarily angry white men against women of color for speaking out against him as he attempts to talk over them on racism. Piker's common response to criticism proves the problem with him, namely how he attacks challenges with disingenuous arguments and cynically uses social justice rhetoric and Palestinian suffering as shields against accountability. True! If he directly engaged with the critique of himself at all, which he won't, this pattern runs deeper than missteps or poor judgment. It reveals someone who built power by preaching feminism while consistently undermining women's dignity, perspective, safety, and autonomy. This article nailed him. He is maybe the #1 fucking grifter of all time. He preaches socialism from his $3 million mansion. He preaches boycotting Israeli products while he drinks Diet Coke, and then he will fucking preach pro-feminism while literally denying rapes that happen to people he doesn't like. And I thought this was also funny. This is an old tweet of Hasan's from 2012. Yahoo's biggest challenge isn't that its shares went down by 41% in the last 5 years. It's that they have a female CEO. Classic Hamas Piker. Truly the leftist feminist we all needed. Now, this is Hasan after his debate with Ethan, reiterating that he still supports Houthi terrorists. I thought this was important to mention because Houthis actually fucking bombed a civilian airport this morning. Terrorism shit, to be honest. It's pretty fucking awful. So, lock in, boys and girl. This rabbit hole's fun.
You said Ethan?
Well, it's not fun, like, from the real-life perspective, but it's definitely fun from a utilitarian perspective of, I don't like Hasan, and he's putting more words in his mouth that's going to definitely get him in trouble.
His words can make him seem pro-Zionist and that he should be more thoughtful, but when he pointed out that your language can come off as supportive of terrorism, why not just admit that you're careless sometimes, too, to his fans? It made you look like you can't admit fault. I have no problem with it.
He can't admit fault.
Houthis?
Also, he's not careless. He actually supports terrorists.
Yeah, because I don't. What do you mean? If you think I'm a terrorism supporter for that reason, then yeah, I'm a fucking terrorism supporter.
Dude, stop giving me content, please. I can't take so much of it.
What are you talking about? The Houthis and their militancy in the Red Sea is a perfectly moral action.
I'm going to debunk that claim in a minute. Don't you worry, boys and girls. I'm just going to show you Asmongold's reaction to me. It's going to be great.
What would you do if there was a genocide happening in your fucking backyard? That's it. And Ethan...
There's no genocide happening in their backyard, just to be clear. And they're bombing civilians and kidnapping Filipinos and torturing their people and using child slave soldiers and marrying 4 million children. There are 4 million children that are brides in Yemen under the age of 15. Look, you can keep going. They're monsters. They are monsters. Fuck them.
Ethan had no answer for that.
Ethan had no answer for that when I said I support the terrorists. Which is a lie, as I covered in my 420% fuck video. Yeah, doubling down.
I also said, yes, some people think I'm a terrorist supporter, and that's on them, and not me.
This dude is like, I blatantly support terrorists. I can't believe some people think I'm a terrorist supporter. It's literally on them. I can't believe it. So anyway, I had this little clip. I had this little fun clip of mine where I was talking about how the Houthis are worse than you thought, and Hasan knows that. And it was and Asmongold reacted to it, which was very cool. So let's talk about why the Houthis are worse than you think and how Hasan knows that. I think everyone appreciates this this content. This is the riveting content literally everyone needs. Lock in, boys and girl.
I mean, it's true. What is the Houthis are way worse? Oh God. Okay. Oh, there's another one. All right, we'll watch this one too.
Wait, what do you mean two? Oh, great unclean one. I am here to provide
just me?
material aid for the creation. I knew he'd react to the clip. Listen. Of content. I'm out there for the comedy. I am an entertainer first and foremost. So, as we all know, Hasan Piker, everyone's favorite terrorist sympathizer on Twitch. Yes, absolutely.
It's a short clip.
This is becoming a hobby. He had this to say about the Houthi terrorists.
As it is implemented a genocide.
All right, let's give him a peace prize. Whatever, I don't care. Let's give him a peace prize.
I think they deserve it.
Yes.
This is after Hasan Piker, as you saw in their debate. He's 10 toes down, firmly standing behind his Houthi brothers and sisters. Oh, no, never mind, not sisters. They torture women there. But firmly standing behind his Houthi brethren, because at least the Houthis don't like Israel. Hell yeah, the only thing they have in common. Houthis also hate Israel. In fact, in case you wanted some context for what's going on, this happened this morning in Israel. The Houthis...
No! Missiles of peace.
The Houthis bombed the airport. Mostly peaceful terrorists. Yeah, this is definitely protecting Palestine. They really saved Palestine with this one, bombing civilians. Hell yeah. I'm sure you hear that in the distance, that siren. So, if you were ever in Israel, let me give you some context. That siren means you're being bombed. It's a relatively common occurrence that goes on in Israel, actually, surprisingly. The Houthis have been doing this basically for the last bunch of weeks. I know from personal experience that the siren goes off, everyone runs to their nearest bomb shelter. The entire country basically stops functioning for about 10 minutes until the missile either makes impact or gets intercepted, and then life kind of continues. It is very traumatizing when you have to wake up your 4-year-old niece and carry her into a bomb shelter once because her parents were in the bathroom. And yeah, it's a pretty traumatizing experience that no one should ever need to face. It's pretty fucked up. Hamas also, they fired 11,000 missiles into Israeli territories before the October 7th war. This is where the sirens went off today in Israel because of the Yemen projectile launch. Now, terrorists, by the way, terrorists are well known for bombing ships and taking hostages. In my opinion, these are like kind of the nothing burgers in regards to what they've actually done. Aside from indiscriminately shelling rocket attacks, attacks on civilian gatherings, sniper attacks, mosque attacks, attacks on civilians, using landmines, torture, and enforced disappearances, which, by the way, Hasan keeps hating disappearances. Disappearing people without due process. Well,
this is in
that's
the US.
Literally a classic Houthi move. Sexual and gender-based violence, that's just a playbook for Hamas Piker, everyone's favorite terrorist supporter, our boy. Child recruitment and use of child soldiers. They really saved
Wait, bro, they pull into Joseph Kony? Is that true? Oh my God.
Palestine with that one. And one thing that I think is important to talk about, not only the obstruction of humanitarian aid, not only the attack on journalists, which, by the way, Hasan keeps calling out Israel for attacking journalists, even when it's been proven multiple times that most of those journalists, in air quotes, that Israel attacked were terrorists that put on a...
You don't have to defend Israel to think that Hamas and the Houthi terrorists are bad. These are two very independent things. There can be two bad actors. There doesn't have to be one good actor and one bad actor. There can be two bad actors.
So, just to be clear and to respond, this wasn't me defending Israel in this specific instance. This was me calling out Hamas Piker's hypocrisy. That Houthis will murder journalists, and he supports Houthis. He thinks they're the most moral fighting force on the planet, and he will literally go out on a limb to support them and say that they deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. Israel will attack terrorists who masquerade as journalists, and Hasan will have an entire funeral eulogy on his stream. That was the point I was making. I stand by it, but maybe I was unclear in my video. Journalists.
I don't know why this is complicated.
How dare they do that? Also important.
I guess
to
it
note,
is.
And this one's a cool one. Humanitarian impact. That was sarcasm. The Houthis' actions have contributed to Yemen being described as the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with over 377,000 deaths. By 2022,
377,000 deaths. Well, from hunger, lack of health care, and unsafe water.
Mostly peaceful terrorists.
4.5 million displaced. That's a lot for a Nobel Peace Prize.
60% hungry.
It really is.
4.5 million displaced.
Wow.
And the Houthis have absolutely impacted this by taking as much humanitarian aid for themselves as they can. They use as many resources as they can to make rockets to terrorize other people, and they straight up contributed in the murder of a lot of these people. So, in case you were unaware, 377,000 deaths is actually more than 6 times the amount of people killed in Gaza, and these 377,000 people didn't even start the fucking war, like the Hamas terrorists so desperately wanted to do. They really saved Palestine with that one. So I thought that it was important to bring this up, especially because I'm pretty sure over 70% of...
This doesn't work on people with a brain. You can't say terrorism worse than genocide. Either you defend Israel's genocide or not. No.
Oh God,
no,
chatters, bro.
No, that's not how it works. Nobody thinks that. There's no normal person
Well,
out
Hasan
here
thinks that.
that thinks that the
normal
only two
person.
options that you can have are defending terrorists or defending genocide. This is not, no, this is a complete false position that people have invented for themselves so they can get mad.
377,000 people that were killed were children, which is a statistic Hasan really likes. The Houthis are really bad guys.
It's an absolutist mentality. It is.
Not Nobel Peace Prize worthy if you ask me, but hey, I don't have a PhD in terrorist supporting Diddy party retardation. Thanks for joining today's episode of Retard Detector. If you want more context on the Houthis, you can check out my Hasan Piker's 420% fuck video. But yeah, I just wanted to leave you with that little nugget of context. Have a great, blessed day, bald man. Stay away from Houthis.
Who's bald man? No, this isn't about me. How is this? Wait, this is about me? Yeah, he wasn't. No, he doesn't. He was talking about you. Wait, what? It's for you? Okay, can somebody link me the video? I want to see this. Because I don't know what this is.
Weird, as Rachel Ziegler once said.
Yeah, oh, great. I thought, because whenever he said, oh, great, unclean one, I thought to myself, okay, maybe that, maybe that's it. It's not about you. He does it because he wants you to watch it on stream. Well, he makes his videos are so long.
True.
Like I've watched like half of one of his videos.
True.
And it was like 50 minutes long.
Yeah, I packed
I'm like,
them.
God damn, bro. Like this is a whole lot. Yeah, I usually like watching videos that are like maybe like 8.
Yeah, I don't expect him to watch my Hamas Piker is fucked franchise on stream. Obviously, those videos are fucking massive and jam-packed with information. I don't expect him to actually do that. However, I like putting memes in videos to like catch reactors off guard. I find that very funny. And since I knew that this was a short clip, the chances of him reacting to it on stream were really high, so I just played into that. Not the point. The point is, oh my God, the blue retard was proving terrorism is bad on stream. Can you believe how bad terrorism is? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. This was a classic example of Hasan Piker getting fucked. I would argue 430% fucked. He thinks he's going to jail, which is great. We love that. He thinks he's going to jail. Also, 50 minutes of pure shit talking. Oh my God, his chat is having such a good time. But anywho, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. I did specifically. I enjoyed very much. I guess it turns out that if you are a supporter of terrorists, shit might not be good for you. So lock in, boys and girls, because 440% fucked. It's around the corner. Whenever he does the next thing insane. Fox News calling him out. Bald man calling him out. What a day for content. See you in the next one, gamers. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.